Hey guys, I am DC, host of Barside Jive, and welcome to our show. The show that you never know what's going to go. And it is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday still, August 20th. I am so glad you guys chose to hang out with us because we know you have other things that you could be doing, but you chose to hang out with us tonight, and we're so appreciative. But we do this every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the Vokal Media Studios in the most awesome city of Dallas. And we're not downtown anymore. We have moved up North Dallas, like north of 635 and west of the tollway. So we are like in a top of a 4-story building now here, a really nice part of town. So we're really digging our new place. But this show does happen at 7:30 every Tuesday, and we feature the best cover and tribute bands in the country right here every Tuesday. So come watch your favorite. And, of course, we always have my favorite Tipsy Gypsy, Bre Akers. It brings us the best beverages from behind the bar. So if you guys are listening to this episode as a podcast, you can watch it by going to vocalnow.com, and just to the right of the Zoo and Fuzzbox, you can see the Vocal Live image. You can click on it, or you can go south of the Zoo and Fuzzbox in a browser. You can click on the Vocal Live image and go right into the show for 60 minutes of great content. Or after the fact, you can go to the Barside Jive folder in the entertainment area at vocalnow.com and see all the previous content. So lots of things you can do. Oh, we are also downloadable on iTunes and Stitcher and Twitcher and whatever in the hell else. I don't know. There's a G, you know.
All the above.
Twitcher, well, yeah, whatever. There's a bunch of them, but we're on them. We're on them. So all you got to do is check it out, right? But I can't forget that we're also sponsored by
The Zoo.
On Vocal.
Now the world's best rock and roll, and you can stream them 24/7, 365 all over the world, even when you're on vacay. Now let me tell you why I like The Zoo. Because number one, a lot of the DJs I listened to back in the day are there still. And the cool thing about it is it's classic rock, deep cuts, B-side, last song on the album, the stuff that you don't hear on the regular radio stations, like those FM dinosaurs. And you don't have to put up with all those commercials, right? So it's a good alternative. So check it out, vocalnow.com. You can download the app to your phone right now. Vocal Now. Just put it on your phone and check out the Zoo, and then check out Barside Jive in the entertainment area. And we've got some rockin' news.
Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark.
You guys are screwing with my news segment. On this day in music history, the year was 1969, and the Beatles spent their last day together as a foursome in Abbey Road. Does that sound right, Bre? Bringing to a close a shooting star career that saw them quickly rewrite the rules of rock. Hush, Bre. Hush. The session was spent mixing I Want You and discussing the track listing for Abbey Road, which at that point was radically different from the finished order. The Beatles' final new track, George Harrison's I, Me, Mine, was completed without John Lennon, just like their anthology-era reunion songs 25 years later. And this is different. But you were wondering, weren't you? You were wondering, weren't you, Bre?
A little bit.
Little Bre Akers.
bit.
I got him. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking over there, woman. Okay, and guys, on this day, Led Zeppelin singer Robert Plant was born on this date in 1948. Wow. Yeah, Plant was born in West Bromwich over in England. Once he discovered Elvis Presley, Robert said no more black country for him. Couldn't contain him. And guys, on this day, the late Phil Lynott, heart and soul of Thin Lizzy, was born 1949. Oh, man. As the 90s dawned, Living Colour released Time's Up. Wow. A lot happened today. Reminds me of how old I am. Okay, guys, it's time for your favorite, my favorite segment, my favorite intro, her favorite segment, Bre Akers.
I should people to keep falling free and free falling.
Hey, Bre, how are you?
I'm great. How are
Welcome
you?
back. I'm good.
Thanks.
Good, good. It's a little warm.
A little bit.
A little warm. We need something cold.
Yes. Well, I've got you covered.
All right.
Yes. If everybody doesn't know, August is National Peach Month.
Love National Peach Month.
Yeah. So even
Yeah.
though we're almost over August, I figured it's probably time to celebrate. So
Yeah. I
So-
love celebrations.
yes.
Oh, man.
So today, I brought y'all a local peach beer. And Thursday's
Oh.
show, you guys can catch a peach-inspired cocktail. So
Gotcha. Can't wait till
Yes.
Thursday, but
yeah. So
tonight's the night.
cheers.
Cheers for
So
beers.
over there, yes. So this is Fort Worth's local Martin House Brewing Company. If you guys aren't familiar with Fort Worth, right outside of Fort Worth is Parker County, and they created a Parker County peach beer. That sounded really good, by the way.
Yeah, sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that because I feel like I'm going to break something. So. But yes, this is a 5.2% micro seasonal fruity and juicy beer.
It is tasty, Bre.
Says mostly wheat
Very
based,
tasty, yeah.
and they add fresh peaches and a little bit of Columbus hops to create this summer
Wow.
treat.
This is really nice.
So that is our drink for this little segment today.
This is plenty. It's very good. Had you had it before? Is this your-
I have snuck a few in before.
Parker County.
Yes.
So they're
They take the Parker County peaches and then add it to their beer
in Fort Worth.
in Fort Worth.
Have you visited the
The brewery?
brewery?
Yes.
wow.
Yes. Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
This is the one that we talked about last week that came out with the pickle beer.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I definitely
Yeah, so I'm going to try and get my hands on
we
some
didn't
of
try
that.
that.
No.
No.
I've got a lot of stuff on my list for us to try.
Yeah. You know, I
so-
told you I love pickle shots.
Yeah.
But I
So
haven't had the pickle beer. Yeah.
so it's like selling out everywhere. So I'm trying
Really?
to trying to get my hands on it, but I hear it's really good.
White Claw.
Speaking of
Uh-oh.
yeah, good segue for what I'm going to talk about
Oh, really?
today. Yeah.
Okay, well, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
We work together like that.
Yeah. I was not expecting that, but perfect. So speaking of White Claws, everybody, if you did not catch our segment, I actually think it was like the first Tuesday segment I did, I think,
Oh,
for you.
the
But
White Claw?
yeah.
Yeah.
But we had DC try his first White Claw.
Mhm.
Well, he did a blind taste test, so Truly versus White Claw.
Mm-hmm.
And this last week, 3 new brands came out with a seltzer.
Really?
Yes. So right after the show aired for White Claw, and I'm just going to blame it on the show,
Right. Right.
the distribution actually had a hard time keeping up with demand of White Claw. So, of course, all the thousands of people that listened to our show, they just ran out and bought a whole bunch of White Claws. And
Right.
so it was hard for them to keep up.
Right.
But basically, this is a thing. If you guys are unaware, that seltzers are
It's
a thing. I just got back from Vegas, and literally every gift shop and everything were just selling like seltzer tall boys. There was when I first got in town at like 9 a.m. walking down the strip, there was a guy like chugging one, like, so it's a thing.
Yeah.
But do you want to take a guess, or have you heard of the 3 new ones to hit the market?
I have not heard.
Okay.
That's what I have you here for.
That's right. So the big brewers are now taking a stab at the seltzer game.
Oh.
So last week we have Natty Light, Four Loko, and PBR all releasing a seltzer.
PBR? Oh, God. PBR?
Yeah, so we're gonna go through each one,
geez.
and I'm determined to find all these to bring them for
You're
us
gonna
to
sample
try.
'em?
Yeah, because
I don't know about that PBR. Oh, if it's anything like their beer.
So the PBR, as of right now, is only available in 4 states, and Texas is one of them.
Oh.
But it is called PBR Stronger, and it only comes in a lime flavored, and it's 8% ABV, which most White Claws and stuff are like 4.5 to 5%,
Right.
and it's in a 16-ounce can. Their only downside is it's about 228 calories versus a claw is 100 calories.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot more. Yeah.
Natural Light, they came out with their 6% version. They have 2. One is called the Catalina Lime Mixer, when cherry and lime become best friends. And the second flavor is Aloha Beaches, when mango and peach go beach mode.
Wow.
And they are hitting the market at a 20% lower cost than the competitors to try and get people on board.
Wow.
And then, of course, our favorite, Four Loko. They came out with their campaign saying that they are the hardest seltzer in the universe. Their Four Loko seltzer sour with a hint of blue raz is, I believe, 14% ABV. So they're about to hit that whole next level of just bad decisions.
Yeah, right.
So, but I'm
Right.
excited to find it, and we're
Right.
gonna try it.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, that's really my news for y'all, is that to be on the lookout for all these other brands coming out to get into the seltzer game, because it is not slowing down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to cut up that market share.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yes. But I have one event for y'all to check out this week. It is actually in Fort Worth at Raw Brewery. It is Barks and Brews, and they are doing a pet adoption and beer thing on Saturday. It starts at 1 p.m. And so who doesn't love drinking and playing with adoptable puppies?
Absolutely.
So that's definitely my event for y'all to check out this week. You can follow me on Instagram at It's the Tipsy Gypsy, or go to itsthetipsygypsy.com for all the other good content and links to everything. So see y'all there.
Thanks, Bre. That's
Thank you.
awesome. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for the beer.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's tasty.
Good.
I dig peach. Well, guys, I've got Darren and Amber Watkins here today. And these guys have a tribute to Pat Benatar called Shot of Benatar. And as the story goes, way back in 2017, gosh, it wasn't that far ago, but anyway.
Wasn't it?
I just read what I'm told. No, these guys created Shot of Benatar at the request of one of their friends, right? Because we always do what our friends say. Sometimes they had reached out to discuss a new tribute project, and were asked about Pat Benatar, right? And they thought, yeah, what about Pat Benatar? After a few months of auditioning and having folks come and go, laying it down and picking it back up, they finally taxied out to their own private runway and prepped for the total Pat Benatar takeoff. Now they have a family band, and they mean that family literally. There's Darren on guitar and Amber on lead vocals, and they are a husband and wife team. Then they have Greg on drums and Melody on keys and backup vocals, and that's a father and daughter team. And then, we're not done. And finally, John on bass and Brian on sound and lights, and that is a father and son team. So they still play to their Slavish devotion, Slavish devotion
Could be either
to,
way.
That's
I know.
European. That's the European version of that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Former Yugoslavia. Yeah.
right, to Pat Benatar. In essence, they just want to make people happy and show people a good time with the great rock music that they produce, and they vow to keep doing it as long as they can. So welcome, Amber, and welcome, Darren, to the show. We appreciate it very much, you guys coming in,
Thank you, DC.
sharing a little Pat Benatar with us.
You bet.
Yeah. You know, the last time I saw her, and I've seen her for a bunch over the years, but her, used to be Pat Benatar, the band, and then it was her and Neil.
Yeah.
I'd see some shows with just them. But
Yeah.
Was that Wildflower about,
Yeah, we were there. We saw that show.
was it like 3 years ago? 3 years maybe? 2 years?
Boy, it might have been longer than
Maybe a
that. It's
little bit
probably like
longer
5
than
or
that.
6.
Was it longer?
Yeah.
Was it
5 or
that
6.
long?
Time
Yeah.
flies.
It does fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a great show. I just love those guys. They're really cool.
Yep.
Right. So, what's going on with the band? What are you guys doing now?
Well, they're celebrating their 40th anniversary of her debut this year.
Wow.
1979 was her original debut,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and so we're every show that we do this year is something special. The next one we have coming up, we're going to be playing the entire Crimes of Passion album from front to back.
Right. Wow.
Crimes of Passion is the one that had Hit Me With Your Best Shot on
Yeah.
it. And it had Hell Is For Children, Treat Me Right, You Better Run, which was the second song ever played on MTV. That's a nice trivia question for everybody. What was
Right.
the first song ever played on MTV? Video Killed the Radio Star. Second song ever played, You Better Run, Pat Benatar's cover,
Yeah.
which made Neil Giraldo the first guitar player ever featured on MTV.
Right.
Not Eddie Van Halen,
Right.
not
Right.
not any of those big guitar slingers back in that day.
Right.
It was Neil
was
Giraldo.
Neil. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. That's that takes me back, brings back some memories. Yeah. Wow. So, you guys, now the last time I had you on a show, it's been a while ago, over a year probably. It was just you and Amber played a little bit for us, but
Right.
but I don't know that you had a full band then. Did
Yeah, we
you?
did.
We had just started ramping up. I think we'd played a show or
Well, that was the summer, so we'd had a couple
Yeah.
of shows already.
Right.
Oh, we played in Grapevine.
right.
We'd had a couple of
Yeah.
shows before that, so it was just starting to ramp up.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got a full band now,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
and everybody's truly. A lot of them are truly related.
Yep. Yep. They all
Yeah.
are. It's
Wow.
it's been real special. I mean, we've had some great things happen to us in the last time. So we had our House of Blues debut, which was ridiculous.
Great crew.
We've had a couple of pretty good shows. We got to ask back to come play Main Street Days, and Grapevine was supposed to play 2 days in a row, but we got rained out on the second day.
I did not know you guys were there. Well, I
yeah.
was at Wildflowers. So.
Yep. And
Yeah.
we got to play not necessarily Wildflower, but we got to a set at Cottonwood Arts Festival over in Richardson. So it's been really exciting.
Very
Played Gas
cool.
Monkey a couple times. It's been real fun. We've just had an absolute ball, and couldn't think of anything else better we'd like to be doing.
Right. Are you guys rehearsing quite a bit, or?
Yeah, we're prepping for this show on the 7th at Music Alley 19 in Mansfield. It's a big music festival. We are going to get to play the headlining slot, if you will, for one of their stages down there. We're playing inside the newly renovated historic Far Best Theater. So that'll be inside, and it'll probably be hot. So we're thinking folks won't come in and
Yeah.
check it out.
Right.
So we're playing like she said, we're going to play the Crimes of Passion album pretty much start to finish, and then mix in some of the other what she calls the Holy 14.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to explain what the Holy 14 is, sweetheart?
Well, it's not me that calls it the Holy 14. It's actually
Right.
Pat Benatar. They have 17 songs that were top 40 hits, and 14 of those are ones that they if they don't include them in their shows, they get shit about it later. Am I allowed to say that here?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, here you can. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Pretty much anything goes here.
Awesome. So if they don't play one of the if they leave any of these 14 songs out,
Oh,
then they catch hell for it later
right.
after the show. So they termed it the Holy 14.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll play.
You play all of them?
There's a couple. A lot of times we do.
Yeah.
We might leave out one to be able to work in another one. Like I have two favorite songs that are not on the Holy 14, and they're sort of non-negotiable for me.
Really?
So
What are they?
one is Shine. It's written in 2014 by Pat Benatar and Linda Perry, and
I love Linda Perry.
You bet.
it's a
is
great
awesome.
song.
The Four
very,
Non-Blondes.
very meaningful lyrics, very powerful, but also a very sweet sounding song. And of course, you know, when people don't know a song readily that you're singing, they check out, and sometimes they just kind of scratch their head. But this song, when you watch the way the crowd reacts, they lean into it, and they really listen. And the other one is called "Let's Stay Together," and it's a song about brotherhood and loving each other and all the things that I care about the most.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. How many songs in your catalog?
Oh gosh.
Well, now that we've added these ones coming off of Crimes of Passion, it's in the 20s now.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we
That's
could play almost a 3-hour set of all Pat
Wow.
Benatar stuff now, with
Wow.
breaks and stuff if we wanted to.
Right.
If somebody would be so inclined to have that
Listen
done
to
for
3
them,
hours of
Yeah.
Pat Benatar.
we could certainly do it.
Right. Right. Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep. It's been a lot of fun.
We've gotten real creative with it too.
Yeah,
Like
Absolutely.
there's one show in Mansfield that we played that it was going to be a longer set. So, and they wanted us to play it straight through, and so we played a set of Pat Benatar music, and then we played an interlude with what we call the sideshow, which is mostly Darren.
I'm the
and
sideshow.
he's
Thank you
the
very much. I got a new shirt. It's what all fashionable apes are wearing this season. So.
And because he's a very bluesy rock guy, so
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
throw some of that in there, and it doesn't really have anything to do with Pat Benatar, but it gives me a chance to go off stage and do a costume change, and then come back in something completely different and do another set of Pat Benatar music. So, we just have fun,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting that you've got, three couples
Yeah.
in the band that are blood related. I mean, is there ever friction because of that?
No. Well,
Between-
Melody gets annoyed with her dad.
Yeah.
But she's just annoyed with him most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows how to trip her trigger and push her buttons, and
Yeah.
it takes her about this quick to go from 0 to I'm really annoyed with you right now.
Oh,
So,
really?
but she also keeps him in check too, because when he gets on one of his tangents and it's dad jokes aplenty, she'll put up the dikembe and give him to get rejected out of the half court. So that's always a pretty good deal.
Right. Well, I know that, when you're working with your, a relative,
Oh.
sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes that,
I mean, but that they never, like, no, it's all lighthearted.
Right.
all
You know,
good,
like
yeah.
she knows he's got bad jokes. I know that occasionally I might have to dive for the microphone when Darren's talking.
No.
I'm like, oh God, what is he saying now?
No.
You make one onion crotch comment, and all of a sudden
Darren.
you're
Swear to God,
already
it was
getting
my
bad. Swear to
birthday.
God,
They shut you down.
already just
Swear.
labeled for life. I swear.
That's the way it is, man. You're always going to be on the losing side. I can
That's
tell
right.
you that right now.
That's right. Absolutely.
So how does it make you feel to emulate Pat Benatar
it's an honor
Yeah.
every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time. I
Yeah.
mean, her music is her vocal style is it can be very technical, and I hadn't been singing for very long before I started learning her music. I'm not a classically trained vocalist. I grew up in the symphony where my violin and my viola did my singing for me.
Oh,
And
okay.
but I always wanted to sing, and then and I had been developing for a while, but it was like turn of the century jazz, like nothing
Right.
like rock and roll. I never pictured myself as a rock and roll singer, and then I opened my mouth and it came out, and we just kind of went with it,
Very cool. Yeah. Yeah. Have you met Pat Benatar?
We've not met.
Yeah.
I'm not sure at this point if I could hold myself together.
Well, I am sure that you would not be able to hold yourself together.
Yeah. Darren knows all
I'm
about
100% sure.
it. Yeah.
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 We went and saw her and Neil do an acoustic set at the Majestic, and
Oh.
I cried
and,
the whole time.
Yeah, it was about. I don't think she even got to the stage yet before she had let the waterworks
I was
fly.
hyperventilating.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was pretty embarrassing.
So
Yeah, woman next to her, all uncomfortable, going, "God, what is wrong with this person over here?" It was pretty exciting.
so have you been fans of Pat's a long time?
Oh God, yeah.
Going back to
Oh, my whole childhood.
really?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Of course, I didn't realize that she was a sex symbol when we started this, and people have started going, "Oh yeah, I had the biggest crush on her."
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid, I was like, "Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that it? Oh,
Yeah.
I have to do this thing with the,
Yeah.
sexing it up kind of a thing." But she's not super, like,
No, she wasn't out there, but
No.
she just had
she
the
just was.
she had the look.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she just was.
Yeah,
and
naturally.
She's
Yeah.
kind of had it, and
True.
which is actually the best of both worlds, because you don't
Yeah.
even have to really try for it. You just have to be graceful enough. Own
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You know that show that we all saw at Wildflower that year. They were such a cute couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the show, the comments, the gestures,
Yeah.
just such a cute couple. And I just, I'm like, gosh, that would be so cool. I hope they're like that off camera, off stage.
Oh, I think they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the stories they tell are hilarious.
Yeah.
He calls her Patricia
Calls her Patricia.
Yeah.
and
on stage.
He
Yeah.
It's awesome.
he gets up early in the morning and she says that I'm sitting laying in bed and he's in there playing stuff. He gets up like some kind of farmer, and I mean some of the
He gets
stories
up at 4:30, so.
tell are it's really funny.
Yeah.
and she cusses like a sailor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love her.
And they've been together forever.
Yeah.
I mean, they were young when they first.
Yeah.
2 or 3 when they got married.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of
I
course.
never-
83.
I never heard the story how I guess they were in the band together as just
Well,
bandmates.
She hired him as a guitar player.
Yeah. She
and,
was
she was like,
cutting that album.
He's fine, and I didn't know what to do. Remember, we used to say he's fine
Yeah.
when he was good looking.
Yeah.
So she was like, she didn't know what to do because he was
She
so
said he was
fine.
fine, and she
He's
didn't know what.
fine. Yeah.
They produced that
And-
first album, and it didn't do what they thought. They thought it was missing something, and one of the managers or a record label guy grabbed Neil Giraldo out of the band and said, "You need to come play in this thing."
Mhm.
And then it just lit up, both musically and personally.
Yeah.
And they'll tell you, everybody and their brother said, "Don't get involved
Don't
with
get involved.
somebody that you're in a band
Right,
with.
right.
It'll
Oh,
tear
yeah.
the band apart."
Right.
And it
Yeah.
did the exact opposite.
Right.
And here they still stand.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, good for them. Good examples.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've definitely lived the rock and roll lifestyle,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
but they've
Yes, too.
been true to
you know.
their true
You
to
got
their
day
commitments.
jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Day jobs. IRO.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love my job.
Do
But I
you-
got to get up at 4.
4?
Yeah.
She's got to get up early in the morning.
Why?
Got to do business. Got clients. They want to be there at 5:30 a.m. So, so
Wow.
sometimes we're rolling in a little late and have to be at the studio the next morning.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's the rock and roll lifestyle.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, but they're
us.
taking something to push them through it.
No, yeah, no. It's for me. It's coffee and followed by some green tea with ginseng.
Donuts, right?
No,
Of course,
no.
the
I
secret,
wouldn't be a very good health coach if I were doing
the
that.
secret ingredient on that's love of a good man.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's
Yeah.
what it's about.
Oh, love.
The love of
That's the secret
Love
ingredient.
of a good man. That's what. That's
Love
what
of a good. He's tooting his own.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, sometimes we have to
Indeed.
because we won't get it if we don't toot.
Who's gonna toot your horn?
That's right.
I know.
Oh,
I know. It's been really good having you guys back on. I want to know if people want to book you, or how can they reach out to you guys? What's the best way?
probably either our Facebook page. You can
Right.
send us a message. You can even send an appointment request or a calendar request through our Facebook page. We have a Gmail. It's shotofbenatar@gmail.com. What's our Facebook address?
I think it's Benatar Tribute Band DFW or
Texas.
Benatar Tribute Band of Texas, I believe is what it is.
Yeah.
But if you search Shot of Benatar, it'll come up.
Shot of Benatar. We're the only one.
We're the
Yeah.
only one.
Yeah.
And you've got some stuff coming up, right?
Yeah.
September 7th, we're at Music Alley 19 in Mansfield. It's a big music festival. I see our friends Even It Up will be there as well.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
And some of our friends that play Prima Donna will be there at that
Adrian?
show
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. So
Step
yeah,
four.
that's Music Alley 19 or Music Alley Mansfield is you can find that on Facebook. And we play at 8:00 on Saturday in the Far Best Theater. So
Is this downtown?
It's downtown. Yeah, it's a downtown music festival.
Oh.
Yep.
And so is all the music indoors or some?
No, they've got 4 or 5 stages.
Oh,
They've
wow.
got one that's kind of in a quasi amphitheater looking thing in their town center type of thing. Then we do there's the theater that we play in. They've got another couple of temp stages that they bring in and some kind of doing some block party type stuff. They've got one that's called a dance stage. The main stage, which is the bigger amphitheater stage, and then there's the Far Best Theater, and then there's another stage. I think it's called the Cinder Block stage or something to that effect. I looked at it once. I'm trying to remember
Isn't this
it.
like an 80s themed?
It's an 80s themed celebration this year, which Prima Donna, Even It Up, us. I think they've got it with U2 tribute
U2, yeah.
that's out there.
Okay, cool.
So that's kind of what they went with this year. Their promotional stuff they're doing is really neat. They've taken kind of the old VJ setup from the old MTV days and
Right.
kind of packaged their promos along with the in the format of the VJ from MTV. It's kind of a neat. Their logo is kind of a take on the old MTV logo when they used to play music, and it was cool.
Wow. Yeah.
So it's a really they've done a really nice job on the promotions front on it. It's been pretty impressive.
Yeah, I have to check that out. Yeah, it sounds like a good time.
You bet, man.
Yeah. And that's what, September?
September the 7th,
September the 7th.
Mansfield, America.
Is that a Friday or a Saturday?
That is a Saturday.
Saturday. And the festival goes on, is it?
It's just a one day.
It's a one day.
I think goes
Wow.
from, I want to say noon to 9 or 10 to 9. I can't remember what the hours are, but it is a one day event.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, anything else you guys want to talk about?
I can't think of anything.
You're at a loss for words.
I gotta send some kudos out to the Tipsy Gypsy on that selection, man. That Martin House is a good product. I'm a big fan of of that cereal thing that they do, man.
Yeah.
Daybreak is the name of that one. It's fantastic.
Oh, really?
And their pretzel stout is really good.
Huh.
And this one's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. I like
They've
the
got a
peach.
good saison. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of Martin House, man.
Wow,
I
it
like all
sounds
their
like it.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
bet.
but speaking of pickle beer,
Pickle beer.
right? Have you tasted the pickle vodka
Oh,
at Deep Ellum?
yeah.
You have?
No. I've tasted pickle shots with vodka.
Okay.
Vodka pickle shots.
Yeah, it's like pickle infused.
Yeah.
Vodka.
I've tasted the pickle juice with the tequila
Oh, well,
shots,
okay.
but I haven't had the pickle beer yet.
I've not
yeah.
had. I don't know if I can do the pickle.
Yeah,
beer.
I am not a
But-
fan of the pickle. I'm not a fan.
No.
That doesn't do much
Oh,
for me. Now that
they tell you-
apple cinnamon stuff they make is fantastic.
Now, I haven't had pickled beer, but I've had the pickled with, like I said, tequila and vodka, and it
Yeah.
was. I love pickle shots.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought it tasted good. The pickle vodka that I tasted, I thought it was, I mean, you gotta like pickle.
I love pickles.
Yeah.
So
You
you
gotta like
don't like
pickles.
pickles?
I do not.
I'm the
Oh,
only
well,
one in
no
our
wonder,
house that eats
duh.
Yes.
pickles.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not going to. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but I totally dig pickles. But they take those pickles and put them in a jar full of vodka or tequila or whatever.
Yeah, just fuse
Yeah.
them. Yeah, you bet.
And then you drink the juice off those pickles, and oh my, it's good.
Yep.
I like pickles though.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
You don't put pickles on your burger?
I do not. I do
No,
not
he
like
takes
them.
them off and gives them to me.
I do. I
Really?
do
Well,
not
that's
like
okay.
them,
Yeah.
Sam.
I don't mind.
I do not like them
That's
anywhere.
Cool. I'd let him give them to me too because I
On
like
a
'em.
train in the rain.
Tomatoes?
No, but I'll eat ketchup
No,
all
he
day
doesn't
long.
eat
Wait a minute. You don't eat tomatoes
But
either.
I do
Lettuce,
Yes.
onion.
No.
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 Darren, what is wrong with you? No onion.
All kinds
no
of
pickles,
things are wrong with
no-
me. You don't have enough time.
When we first,
You do not have enough time for
when
me
I
to
first
list what's
started
wrong with
cooking for
me.
him, I was like, "What do I cook?"
Yeah, because Oh yeah. What doesn't have
What do I
onion in
cook?
it?
And
he was
now,
like, "What is this, a deal breaker?"
What were those
Like,
burgers?
What's
when we
the
were,
problem?
What were those burgers where we were kids and they would have like just a squirt of some secret sauce and a
Yeah.
pickle on it or something? It was meat, bread, and then there was like a squirt of something
and the
and a
minced
pickle.
onions that were like locked
Yeah,
into
were
the
those-
bread.
were
Those at
those-
McDonald's.
those were McDonald's. That was just the
Yeah.
McDonald's
Were they?
cheeseburger. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
back in the day.
this is not a hamburger.
And I
So
used to
it's-
throw those things out there so fast, and I'd
not
go
a
in there and
hamburger.
order one without onions, and it'd take me like 45 minutes to get it. It's terrible.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. How you don't like any of that stuff.
I do not.
Yeah.
I do not.
But you might not remember this, but you might. Last time you asked us one of the questions was, "Do you eat kale?"
Yeah.
And he adamantly said no.
Right.
And I was like, "It was in your salad last night.
Yeah.
He didn't
We
know.
just had it."
Sure.
Yeah.
He didn't
But
know.
it was a nice. It was chopped up really fine,
Right.
and it was a nice soft
right.
kale, so it didn't really taste like
No.
kale.
No, if you eat it by itself, yeah. But
Yeah.
if you mix it up, I put it in shakes, so I don't taste it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all ground up. And then if you, like you said, if you dice it and then you put it in a salad, you're not going to taste it as long as there's onion in there. Which
Cabbage.
Darren
and
isn't going to eat it.
Scallions.
Oh, he
This
didn't.
is turned into a what does Darren not eat?
Let's pick on Darren.
I got you.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know, we all have our things that we're into and not into. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
she can't name all 4 members of Led Zeppelin either, but we don't give her a hard time about it.
Oh yeah, we will too. We will too.
Thanks.
Nothing like getting thrown under the bus on,
That's-
out
He
in front of
needed to
everybody.
deflect.
I know. I was feeling pressured and I was not in my happy place. I had to get back in my
we
happy
were talking
place.
about everything you didn't like.
That's right. This turned into
Man,
a.
that's funny.
I feel like I'm
All right,
getting
pick
thrown-
on Darren Day.
Stones
Guys,
being thrown
That's
at.
Yeah,
every day.
if you sing or play, come on your show. Bring your spouse. We'll pick on them. That'd be fun.
That's
We'll have
right.
a good time at their expense.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Come and hang out. Get ridiculed for what you don't eat.
That's right.
We'll have a good time, they
That's
say.
right. We even follow you home.
That's
Take
right.
pictures in your own environment.
It's popping up out of everywhere.
Right. Right. Well, guys, I'm
gosh.
I'm very appreciative that you guys came back after the first time.
Thank you
Abs-
so
thanks,
much
DC, for having us.
here.
Oh,
This
you're
has been
welcome.
great.
It's
Thank
always
you so
fun
much.
with you.
You're welcome. And you guys, listen, check them out. They're great. They're good people. And go listen to them. Go to Mansfield, September.
September 7th. Bring
Yeah.
it on.
You sound like there's going to be a lot of good bands there. Christy's going to
Yeah.
be there,
Yep.
and
Yep.
a whole bunch of them. So
Absolutely.
go check them out. Drive all the way down there to Mansfield. It's
It's
really
not
not
that
that far. It's
far.
like, it's probably 20 minutes. Yeah.
Wow.
Used to be 40, now it's like 20. No traffic.
Yeah.
No traffic, right?
Right. If you
Now
haul,
that they have highways.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
35, 360.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go on 360, you're there.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't get stopped in Grand Prairie.
True
Oh.
that. True that.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's talk about my featured cigar. My featured cigar segment is sponsored by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop located in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Today I'm featuring the Fat Bottom Betty. Just as tasty as her sister, and I promise that's a true fact because I've had one. Sweet Jane, but with a killer new look. Sized at 5x54 for your smoking pleasure. She is hand-rolled by the world-famous Drew Estate Cigar Company in Estella, Nicaragua. Stop by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop and see Denna, Tom, or Kenny, and let them make a recommendation for you. If you mention Barside Jive, you get 10% off your purchase. They also have a huge selection of pipe tobaccos if you guys are into that. And I want to tell you about, we're going to have another event. You know, we started doing one, and we didn't know how it would go. So we started it like, I don't know, May, maybe April. We did a cigar and cider event at Outlaw Cider. And it was so successful. We did another one, and we did another one, and now we're like on our fourth or fifth. But it's been a blast. And every time we do it, you know, new people come. So what we're going to do is on Friday, August 30th, we're going to have another event on Outlaw Cider's patio, which is 112 East Texas Street, just down the block a little bit from Old Grapevine Cigar. And we are going to have another event. And $20, for just $20, you get a pint of cider, a Drew Estate cigar, since Drew Estate is sponsoring this event, and a raffle ticket. And we've given away a Bluetooth electronic smoker. We've given away a drone. We've given away some pretty cool prizes. So we'll have something really cool for you guys. But you can get your ticket at Oak Grapevine Cigar. You can get your ticket at Outlaw Cider. And get your ticket with me. From me. Yeah. And guys, do not forget that we've got a show coming up on Thursday. We've got singer-songwriter Larry Lampkin on that show. Starts at 7:30 p.m. at vocalnow.com. Just click the Vocal Live image just to the right of the zoo in your phone, and just south of the zoo in your browser. And also, we've got on Sunday coming up the Barside Jive Live Rewind, where I dig back into the archives, pull out stuff from the past, just to show you on Sundays. And that's on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Barside Jive Live. And then check out my daily dose. I try to do some kind of music history, rock history every day, sometime during the day. And I bring that to you just a few minutes. You can check those out, the previous episodes out at youtube.com/Barside Jive Live. Or just wait till tomorrow and see whichever one I put out there tomorrow. But it's always on Facebook. It starts on Facebook. It ends up on YouTube. All right, guys. I think that's about it. I'm just scrolling through my announcements to make sure I didn't miss anything because, you know, it's just the right thing to do. Oh, go to your app store and go to the Vocal Now app and download it for your phone. You can listen to the Zoo. I talked about it earlier. But you can listen to the Zoo or Fuzzbox, cool stations. Or you can go to the entertainment area and watch my content at Barside Jive. Okay. Also, you can go to barsidejive.com. That's about everything Barside Jive. And if you guys would like to book a show, say you're a musician or a singer, or let's say you want to sponsor or advertise on one of the shows, or you just want to reach out and leave a comment, my email is dc@barsidejive.com. My show today has also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable candle and natural body care line. It's no wonder that eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie. Thanks to Bre for taking a few photos for us tonight. Yeah. Thanks for our Tipsy Gypsy for being non-tipsy enough to take a few photos for us tonight. She's filling in, and we appreciate that. I want to thank Jimmy and Jay, for our production team, for doing the good job that they do. Right, Jay?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like on the ball. You were just had the button pushed already.
Oh, yeah.
It's great, Jay. Great. Doing a great job, Jay. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. So I think we're out of here. But be kind to one another, keep it real, and as always,